fam. It is time to hit the road. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. And yes, I said 7 o'clock is much later than I wanted it to be, but I had to shut down late last night. There's a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. Freaking navigation was fucking up and just, it froze up at some point. So I'm driving along. And my drive time was running out and driving along, and to the point where it's like, I wasn't about to pull over somewhere where it's like, I ain't had no reception, so I had to keep driving until, I can get reception. And that's not only with my navigation, but also with my phone, because if something happens out here, you need to be able to communicate with someone. I don't know how they did it back in the day as far as not having cell phones or anything like that. But it's just crazy as hell, because it's like I've traveled out west, like going across like the mountains and all that other stuff, and you lose a signal, and sometimes you can lose a signal for a good hour or so, and that shit sucks, because like I would hate to break down out here and not be able to reach out to somebody, emergency or whatever the case may be. So but anyways, we'll talk more about that later on. But I'm gonna get going and get this show on the road. I gotta get out here and do this pre-trip real quick, and once I do, I'll get on the road and make it happen. So I had to order me some Chipotle last night because there was no place to stop to get something to eat. And the truck stops I came to, they didn't have very much to choose from. So Chipotle it was, and that's pretty much what I had last night. And I tell you, because I went pretty much all day without eating. I think the only thing I had was 2 Southwest chicken rolls. Yeah, I had that first thing in the morning, and that was all I had. But then I got that Chipotle, man. That joint hit the spot, boy. I tell you, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I got about 204 miles to go. It's about 3 hours and 30 minutes before I reach my drop location. Starting out early, not as early as I wanted to, as I said before. But I get this load off and get to the next one. Try to close this week out good, so be back with you guys momentarily. looks like on the inside. That's a nice ass truck. We got Kensworth to the right. Well, Toso. What the? How do you pronounce that? If you from Wisconsin, reach out to me. Send me comment down below. Wauwatosa. Wauwatosa. How do you pronounce that? I know you can't freaking like. Maybe you can send me a voice note. I don't know, but I need to know how to pronounce that. That's a little tongue twister. Like, what the hell is going on with that? Somebody help me out. I don't like sounding ignorant. Welcome to Illinois, folks. From Wisconsin to Illinois, the land of Lincoln. That's pretty damn cool.
68th Street. Turn left on West 68th Street.
Okay.
Point 3 miles to Chicago.
Really? That's all you give me? Midwest converting. 634. Guess it's this spot right here. Minus. Oh, I made it to my location, and actually where I need to be is right down here at the Midwest Converting. I'm gonna go over here, check in, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys know what's next. Alright, so you're gonna have me pulling over here at door number 11. bad job if you ask me. Right there. A lot of damn paper in this place. So now that I'm all checked in, I'm sitting there waiting for them to unload me. I'm also going to be waiting on another load. I haven't received one yet, but hopefully by the time I'm finished here, if not, gonna go over to a truck stop, sit there. Hopefully this day won't get by me. There was one time I came to Chicago. I dropped off and I couldn't get a load for 3 days. Sounds like they unloading now because I can feel the truck shaking. But I couldn't get a load for 3 days, and I tell you, that was some of the most miserable freaking time ever. Matter of fact, I think that's the first time that I actually went out to Vegas too, because that was like the only thing that could make up for all the money that I was potentially losing. You know, so on that load, I want to say, I think that was a $3,800 load or something like that. But it was cool because, like I said, I was able to go out there. I experienced so much because I had never been to Vegas before then. I went out there. As a matter of fact, the NFL draft was going on at the time. I was transporting some equipment, like for NASCAR or whatever. Like, I don't know if it was like tires, whatever. There's a lot of equipment and stuff like that. I was transporting for NASCAR. So I transported that out to the Vegas Speedway. And that was another cool experience, you know. And then while I was out there in Vegas, I had like a three day type weekend, because I got there like on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I pretty much had a good time. Now the sad part is I couldn't get out of there in a good time either. So, you know, my dispatcher, she was working like crazy trying to get me out of there. And we got one load to come out of there, but then sadly enough, on the way, I think I was probably about an hour into my drive, then I got a call from the broker saying that they shut it down because something crazy happened. I don't know if they more than likely they gave it to somebody else for a lower price. But I ended up having to drive back to Vegas, sitting there waiting, and finally I did get a load. But it took me out I had to go pick up at the Deadhead to California to get it. Then I had to come all the way back. Now I ended up dropping off in Texas, and then I picked up another load in Oklahoma, took that over to Georgia, and then took a load from Georgia up to Maryland, like maybe a mile from home. So it worked out good. But it's like sometimes in trucking, man, there's a lot of unpredictable stuff that you gotta be concerned about. You're not always going to find a load back in the direction you want to go. You're not always going to find a load right after you drop a load. So that's why I always try to get on my dispatchers about being able to find me a load today, say today, and then also be looking for that next load so that I can keep moving, that I'm not like stopping for long periods of time once I get to my drop. So that's something to be mindful of when you get into trucking. Make sure that your dispatchers know, man, like, you want to keep working. My thing is, I like to eat, I like to pay my bills, I like to keep moving. So looks like a big ass car, don't it, sitting up on top of that trailer. But however, I just like to keep moving. So if you stay hungry out here, man, the loads are plentiful. Well, I ain't gonna say they're plentiful, but you know, if you stay hungry and you want to keep moving or whatever, you just gotta make sure that your dispatchers know that. So anyways, I'm gonna sit here until I can get the green light. I can't even see back in this hole because you had to pull back in the hole. I'll get out and show you guys in a second, like just where I had to go. Show you just how dark it's down in here. It looks like there are no green lights. Let me ask this forklift driver. If he's even up here. I don't know where he's at. Look at all that paper though. All this paper and stuff. Hey, guy, do they bring out the paperwork? You got the paperwork, so yeah. You'll bring it out.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Wait.
Awesome. Already unloaded. That's what I'm talking about. That didn't take long at all. I think we've been here only, what, 20 minutes? Already. All right, got the bills. 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes. All ready to go. That's what I'm talking about. That took no time at all. No time at all. Let's go. Go ahead and slide my tandems and close these doors. Sit right there. Be a good little boy. One at the top, I always want to be difficult. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a load yet, but I'm gonna go sit somewhere and hopefully be able to get something in the near future. But also might take this opportunity to go get something to eat. I used the bathroom while I was inside. It's a little small little facility too, but I'm go get me something to eat. I saw some like Popeyes coming in, but I don't know if I have any room to park this truck anywhere out on that busy throughway, so might have to wait till I find a truck stop or something. But anyways, be back with you guys momentarily.
Railroad crossing
She looking like a old snack. But I ain't going nowhere near it.
In 600 feet, turn left onto South Harlem Avenue.
Oh, look at that peat over there, man. That's a pretty ass peat. God damn, that thing pretty. Woo-wee.
Now turn left.
That's a nice, pretty charcoal colored peat. I've been seeing peats out on the road, Kens out on the road, but I ain't seen nothing that I could actually sit there and talk to at a truck stop. But we're gonna see what we can find while we out here. Looks like they got some sort of sporting arena or something going on over here. Oh, they got like a Ferris wheel. That's pretty cool. SeatGeek Stadium. Kind of reminds me of the stadium I went to some years ago during the Pro Bowl. It was in Florida, in Orlando. And it's kind of pretty cool to experience as well. I've gone to plenty of NFL games at regular stadiums, at your traditional stadiums, but to go to a stadium like that, and I want to say it may have even been like it couldn't have been a former NFL stadium, for the simple fact that there are no NFL teams in Orlando. So I don't know, maybe it was collegiate, had to be collegiate, but however, nice little experience. See all the Pro Bowlers out there doing what they do. We're gonna get on over here, find us something to eat, and sit back and pray for this load. that pretty ass purple truck. Bay and Bay. I wonder if Bay and Bay a team. I'll stop over here and get me something to eat. And I gotta go pick this load up real quick. It's right next door, so. As soon as old buddy get out of my way, please don't tear up that car. It look like he know what he doing, so we good. What do you got in his hand though? Truck right here, nice. Yes, sir. Pretty people. Yes, sir. Showers down here. What are these small showers?
Yeah.
It's nice overall though. It's a nice truck stop. Your rack of ribs, half rack of ribs. Yeah.
Would you like a meal?
Sure. What does that come with?
Your size and a toast.
What's
What's the size on that last time?
Let me get the potato salad,
Potato salad.
mac and cheese.
And that was to go, correct?
Can I add one more to that?
It's just going to be extra cups. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Barbecue beans with bacon. Yeah.
Barbecue beef. And you said to go, correct?
Yes. Yes. Dickie's barbecue pit. Yes, please. The big old cup here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's gonna be $30.54, son.
Okay.
It's gonna ask for a tip first, circle button to continue.
Okay.
You had the beans, mac, and potato salads.
Yes. Look at that. That looks good. Woo-wee.
You want barbecue sauce?
Yes, please. Dickie's barbecue.
You're all set.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one.
You too. I think I want me one of these ices. So I'm gonna have cherry, orange. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Give me a big old. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a nice little truck stop. Market. Yeah, this is a nice old truck stop. Got me some goodies, some barbecue from Dickie's Barbecue Pit. The market. this food is good. I'll let you guys know about it. So let's get on over here to the shipper so that we can get the show on the road. Sheesh. So that thing coming on up in here. And that thing nice. Now this what I was eyeing. There was another baby. Look at that pretty ass truck there, boy. That thing pretty. Indeed. Let's go. Ugh. Yes, indeed. Time to eat this old grub. Man, oh man, I cannot wait. I'll let y'all guys, I had to check to make sure I was recording. I'll let you know how this barbecue is, man. This stuff is good. Looks good, looks good. I don't know, I've never had it before, but it looks good. Dickies. I gotta get over here to the shipper. Let me put this in my cup holder. Shipper. Put this closer to me. All right, let's get this show on the road. All right, let's get on over here to pick up this load. Come on, folks. I hate those hub covers on it, those hubcaps on the drives. I've always hated that. Looks kind of space-like, spaceship-like. This was a nice truck stop, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping this food is gonna be good. It's my first time having them. But I'll let you guys know momentarily. Once I get checked in, I'm gonna take a moment and throw these ribs back. Like most of the truckers were sitting over there trying to get that barbecue pit. Food and fuel. Look like Dickie barbecue pit is the main attraction. They even got it on the side of the gas station. Reminds me of that movie Convoy with all these trucks in the line. That's where we going, right over there to the left.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Logistics Drive.
All these trucks in the line. You can't tell me that ain't no Convoy. That was one of my favorite movies back in the day. Convoy and Smokey and the Bandit. One of my favorite trucker movies, one of my favorite trucker TV shows was BJ and the Bear. Oh, really, bro? That's what we doing.
In a quarter of a mile, you will reach your destination. The destination will be on your left. You have reached your destination, the Home Depot Distribution Center, Elwood Hill. The destination is on your left. You have reached your destination, the Home Depot Distribution Center, Elwood Hill.
What was the address that they gave you for here?
2551 Logistics.
Okay. This your first time here?
No, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
I tried to do the vector check-in, but it doesn't recognize the number.
Oh, that's all right. Do you remember where the office was? I can write it down.
I think it's over here.
It's over there, yeah.
But
It's over there.
what is the number I'm looking for? Like the
4089.
4089.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
Okay.
Can you open up both of your doors?
Yep.
Alright, I'm all checked in. I gotta find door 3092. And then get checked in so I can dig into these ribs. It keeps going and going and going. But we're going down 3092. It's gonna be extremely tight with these trailers over here to my right. Extremely tight, but we gonna get it in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One shot stop. So I got some mac and cheese, some baked beans, some potato salad. Joint come with some sourdough bread. And check out these ribs. Man, I can't wait to dig in. So the mac and cheese is a little bit watery and not a whole lot of flavoring, but I guess on a scale of 1 to 10, I guess I give that about a 5. And the potato salad, it's got a nice little twang to it. Nice and yellow like I like it. I guess on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably get at about a 7. I guess also have a little bit more flavoring to it, but overall it's not too bad. Now I figured they wouldn't mess up no beans. The beans, definitely a solid 10. You know, like how you gonna mess up some beans? But the beans are pretty good. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for, these damn ribs. Yeah, these are pretty fire. These are fire. Wow. These are good. So a little blooper there, but we're gonna make this joint happen. Sourdough bread. This tastes like bread. But the ribs, man, yes indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, after eating these ribs, some baked beans, and that potato salad, and my little slushy that I got down here, I'm probably gonna be no more good for the day as far as recording or anything like that. So I'm gonna shut it down right here and now. Yes, I'm still in front of the shipper, waiting to get my my door, but this is pretty good. Feel like I need a nap. I might end up camping out here for the rest of the night. Who's gonna feel like driving after eating something like this? Not me. Not me at all. But anyways, if you like the video, I want you to comment down below. I want you to share this video. I want you to like this video. I want you to also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can get my videos every time I put them out. While you out there on the road, you make sure you be safe. Be safe and keep trucking. And make sure you get some Dickey's barbecue pit. All right? Catch y'all on the next one.